Hello everyone, I am your educator Anjali and you are watching me on Arpita Sharma classes. Today's topic is on highest peaks in states of India. Before I start today's lecture, I have an important announcement to make regarding Unacademy answer writing. Okay, here Unacademy is launching full length mains mock paper which is UFMMP, which is a series of full length mock papers for UPSC Civil Services mains examination. We have given you the PDF of the mock paper of ethics in the description box of this video. You have to download it and solve it yourself, and on 25th of October 2020, Rakesh Verma sir, who is a retired IAS officer, will solve them in free live special class on Unacademy Plus at 9 pm. In this round, Rakesh Verma sir, who is a retired IAS officer, and Mrunal Patel sir will discuss the solutions of the theory questions and case studies that are asked in GS 4 Ethics Mock Paper 1 in detail. The link to UFMMP mock GS 4 Ethics paper is given below in the description box. Hurry up and enroll in this free class today. So let's start with today's topic, highest peaks in the states. First, I have listed down the important peaks in the state. These questions again are usually asked in a match the following type of questions, or they can also be asked in a descriptive type of questions. I mean to say, for example, take for example Mount Saramati. This will be described. Okay, in statement 1 it will be said it is a mountain peak highest in Nagaland and it is shared with Myanmar and it is 3841 meters in height. So which is the option that best defines the statements that is given? So in one of the answers or options, Mount Saramati will be given. So this is a descriptive type of question that you can expect from the highest peaks, or else it will be generally match the following type of questions, or it can also appear in the statement type of questions. One of them can appear. So you have to know which are the highest peaks, where are they situated, and also there is another type of question where you can be asked to arrange them from north to south. So when this is asked, it is very important for you to make the map working of this. Okay, when you have marked these places on the map once, you will remember them whenever it is asked, based on the states you can just arrange them from north to south or from east to west. Okay, so whenever I am telling you a particular mountain peak, take a map or draw a rough map by yourself and please mark them. So I'll tell you where you have to start your map work, because this is a brief that I'm going to give first and then I'll get into the details. So let's start. First is K2. K2 is the highest mountain peak in India. It is lying in the Chinese administered Kashmir region in Jammu and Kashmir. It is 8611 meters in height. Then is Kanchenjunga. It is in Sikkim. It is sharing border with Nepal, 8586 meters in height. Nanda Devi is in Uttarakhand, which is having a height of 7816 meters. Next is Kangto. It is in Arunachal Pradesh, having a height of 7060 meters. Next is Rio Pirigil. It is in Himachal Pradesh, which is having a height of 6816 meters. Mount Saramati. It is in Nagaland, shared border with Myanmar. This is an international border, so this is very important to remember. Here also Nepal, and the next one that you will see with Nepal only. This is having a height of 3841 meters. Next is Sandakphu, which is 3636 meters, West Bengal, which is sharing a border with Nepal. Next is Mount Tempu. It is in Manipur, which is having a height of 2994 meters. Next is Anaimudi, is in Kerala, which is having a height of 2695 meters. Dodda Betta is in Tamil Nadu, height of 2636 meters. Hongpoi, it is in Mizoram, which is having a height of 2165 meters. Shillong Peak, it is in Meghalaya, having a height of 1965 meters. There is an unnamed peak which is not named yet. It is there in Assam. So it is having a height of 1960 meters. Mulayangiri 1925 meters in Karnataka. Guru Shikhar 1722 meters in Rajasthan. Armakonda, not Kondar, Armakonda 1680 meters in Andhra Pradesh. Deomali 1672 meters in Odisha. Kalsubai 1646 meters in Maharashtra. Karo Peak 1499 meters in Haryana. Parasnath 1382 meters in Jharkhand. Dhufgarh 1352 meters in Madhya Pradesh. Next is Gaurlata, which is 1276 meters in Chhattisgarh. Sonsogar 1022 meters in Goa. Unnamed peak, that is in Punjab, which is not named yet, it is 1000 meters. Next is Dholigutta 965 meters in Telangana. Amsoth peak is for 957 meters in Uttar Pradesh. Betling Chip 930 meters in Tripura. Someshwar Fort 880 meters in Bihar. Here I have named them in these 4 slides based on in the decreasing order of their length. Okay, so you can see the highest one is for K2, second highest is Kanchenjunga, third is Nanda Devi. So this is the way I have arranged them. This is one manner I have arranged them. So next we'll see in detail. So what are some characteristics of them also will become important. So we'll go in detail about these mountain peaks. Now I request you to draw rough maps and keep marking them as the video is prolonging, or just make a rough map by yourself and just make rough markings. No need to mark the exact places, but you have to just mark them roughly. Please do this and keep all your notes aside. So when you have a file for this, just these facts and everything, once if you go through them all ready-made notes, this will serve your purpose for your exam. You need not refer to any other sources once you keep marking it by yourself. Okay, all your information will be in one place when you start revising for your prelims. So first is Sikkim. It is Kanchenjunga. It is having a height of 8586 meters. It is sharing border with Nepal. Eastern Himalayas. It is a part of Eastern Himalayas. Here there can be one more type of question, whether it is a part of Eastern Himalayas or Western Himalayas or the Shivaliks or Aravalli range, Sahyadri, Satpura, etc. There are many. Okay, to which part of the mountains does that peak belong to? That is also important. Okay, Kanchenjunga lies in Sikkim-Nepal border. I think everyone is aware. This is a very important tourist spot as well. It is the highest mountain peak located in India and the third highest mountain peak in the world after Mount Everest and K2. Okay. Next is Arunachal Pradesh, 7060 meters. It is Kangto. The name of the peak is Kangto. It is sharing border with China. It is a part of Eastern Himalayas. Kangto lies on the Arunachal Pradesh border and the Chinese border. Here in this video, just learn another aspect of when you are studying the highest peaks as well. That is Eastern Himalayas. If it is Eastern Himalayas, on which all the states are having Eastern Himalayas, or Eastern Himalayas is spread over how many states, and which are all these states. Okay, just make a note of them. Just make a note. It will take you just 5 minutes for you to do all this. But when you are revising, when you come across questions like this in your test papers, if you don't find proper answers, these will serve as your model answers. Okay, here is where you have to look into your notes. This is how you make notes for exam. Okay, and then again here Purvanchal region, you know it is India here. Okay, here there is Himalayas. This part of Himalayas is known as the Purvanchal, which is in the northeastern region. Also now Purvanchal lies in which all the states. Make a note of all this. Okay, if it is possible, I'll make a detailed one on Himalayas as well, but please make a note by yourself when I'm telling you. Okay, after this video, at least just Google it. You will find it in the first page itself. Okay, just make a note of all this. Nagaland, there is Naga Hills. Section of the Purvanchal region is present here. The mountain, the highest peak is Mount Saramati, which is shared with Myanmar. It is 3841 meters in height. Mount Saramati lies in Nagaland, Myanmar border. It is the highest peak in the Purvanchal region. Very, very important fact. Manipur, 2,994 meters. That peak is Mount Tempu, which is also known as Mount Isso. It is the Naga Hills section of the Purvanchal region. Now you have got facts. See, Naga Hills region in Purvanchal is also in Manipur. It is also in Nagaland. Okay, here you got some information. Did I cover everything? Okay, maybe I wouldn't have covered it because this is not specifically to the Himalayas lecture. This is on the highest peaks. So do this homework for yourself. Okay, one video will not consist of just that video itself. It will have very when you analyze the videos, you can find different type of questions that can come in your exam. Mizoram, it is having a peak known as Pongpoi, which is 2,965 meters in length. It is a part of Lushai Hills section of the Purvanchal region. Also, when you are studying the northeastern region, there are different types of hills like Lushai Hills, Garo Hills, Kasi Hills, Jaintia Hills, etc. Okay, what are all these hills and where are all these hills present? That is, in which state of northeast it is present. Make a note of that also. Next, there is Shillong Peak. It is in Meghalaya, having a height of 1,965 meters. It is the highest peak in the Shillong Plateau. Kasi Hills section of Shillong Plateau. It is in the Kasi Hills section of the Shillong Plateau. Now you came to know Kasi Hills is there in Meghalaya. Is Kasi Hills there in other state also? Please find it out. Assam, it is having a peak that is not named. It is an unknown peak or it is an unnamed peak. It is 1,960 meters in length. It is a part of Chachar Hills section of the Karbi Anglong Plateau. It is in the Dima Hasao district. Next is the Betling Chip, which is Tripura, 930 meters in length. It is a part of Jampuai Hills section of the Purvanchal region. Here, if you have observed, I have put these 3 slides which are all the northeastern states. So your map marking will become easy. Now just make a map, rough map of your only your northeastern region. Okay, I'm sorry for the bad map. Okay, this you can consider your northeast. Just make a rough map like this. Here there is Sikkim. Just mark them. Okay, what is there in Sikkim? Kanchenjunga is there. Don't write Sikkim there. Write Kanchenjunga. Okay, write Kanchenjunga. And then Meghalaya here, what is present? Shillong. Okay, name them, just write them. Then Assam is somewhere here. It is not having any name, no name, just write no name there. Okay, it is having Chachar Hills. Now make another map next to that only. Write Chachar Hills near Assam region and write Kasi Hills near Meghalaya region. Okay, write Jampuai Hills near Tripura region. Okay, and then Nagaland, there is Mount Saramati. Here Nagaland. Okay, Mount Saramati. Then there is Arunachal Pradesh. Is there any peak in Arunachal Pradesh? Yes, Kangto. Write Kangto here. Okay, write how you will understand. You need not write very neat notes or very neatly like you are going to publish it. Don't do that. Okay, just make this. All this has to take you the time that I have taken to just explain these. Okay, just make notes like this and keep it aside. That's it. Next, I have divided them like first I have completed the northeast region. Now we'll go to the north region. Then I will come to the west region, then the central India, then I'll come to the south India. Last I'll talk about union territories. Okay, union territories, you can mark them after your whole map is done. You can just mark them wherever the union territories are present. Concentrate on the states. Next is Nanda Devi. Nanda Devi is the third highest peak that is there in India. It is a part of Uttarakhand. It is 7,816 meters in length. It is a part of Garhwal Hill section of the western Himalayas. Nanda Devi is the highest peak located entirely within India. That means Nanda Devi is there completely within India. This is a topic which is very static. There is nothing that I can explain it to you. I can tell you what you can do to remember this. Like just not mugging it up. I have told you can supplement it with maps. That is what I can help you while I am doing this section. Okay, this is not just to read out whatever facts is there. Okay, now take our Himachal Pradesh. Okay, Himachal Pradesh is here. Okay, Rio Purigil shared with China. It is a part of western Himalayas. Rio Purigil lies on the Himachal Pradesh and the Chinese border. Next is Haryana here. Karo Peak, Morni Hill section of the Shivalik Hills. Punjab is also having one peak. It is not named. It is 1000 meters and it is a part of Naina Devi range section of the Shivalik Hills. Now Shivalik Hills is spread over which all the states? Just make a note, just make one line note. Located in the Roopnagar district. Next is Uttar Pradesh. It is having a peak known as Amsot Peak, which is 957 meters. It is a part of Rajaji range of Shivalik Hills. Next is Guru Shikhar. It is 1722 meters in the state of Rajasthan, part of Aravalli ranges. Guru Shikhar is the highest peak of the Aravalli ranges. Important again. Gujarat is having a peak known as Girnar. It is in the Girnar hills. It is 1145 meters. Next is Kalsubai, which is in Maharashtra, 1146 meters, part of Sahyadri hill section of Western Ghats. Dhupgarh, it is the highest peak in the Satpura ranges. Now you got the highest peak in Aravallis here. You got the highest peak in Satpura here. You can see how many aspects of the questions this slide is covering. It is 1352 meters in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Now also after all this, just write, I'll tell you what you have to do, okay? I'll just complete it and I'll tell you. Next, Parasnath. Parasnath is the highest peak in Jharkhand, which is 1382 meters. It is a part of Chota Nagpur plateau. Then there is an unnamed peak in Chhattisgarh, which is 1276 meters, Bailadila range section of the Deccan plateau. Now, this is what I wanted to tell. Chota Nagpur plateau, which are all the states under Chota Nagpur plateau. Now, which are all the states under the Deccan plateau. Now, what are the features of this Deccan plateau? What are the features of Chota Nagpur plateau? Make a note, keep them. That's it. Next, there is Someshwar Fort, which is 880 meters. It is in Bihar. It is a part of Shivalik Hills. Next is Deomali. It is the highest peak in Odisha, 1672 meters, part of Eastern Ghats. Next is Sandakhu. It is sharing border with Nepal. It is an international border, so this is very important. And then it is having a height of 3636 meters in state of West Bengal. It is in the part. It is a section of Singalila ridge of eastern Himalayas. Next is Anaimudi Hills. It is a highest peak in the Annamalai Hills. Okay. It is also the highest peak in the Annamalai Hills of Western Ghats. Now, Western Ghats is spread over which all states? Make a note. Anaimudi, which is 2695 meters, is in state of Kerala. Anaimudi is the highest peak in the Western Ghats itself, not just in Annamalai Hills, whole of Western Ghats. It is highest in India outside of Himalayas. If there are some mountain peaks outside India, outside of Himalayas, the highest peak is Anaimudi only. Then there is Doddabetta in Tamil Nadu, which is having a height of 2636 meters. It is a part of Nilgiri Hills section of the Western Ghats. Now you saw Nilgiri Hills, Anaimudi Hills, all these are there in the South Indian part. Then Mulayangiri, it is in Karnataka, 1925 meters. It is a part of Sahyadri Hills. See 1, 2 and 3. Now these arrange them also in the map from north to south. Section of Western Ghats. Andhra Pradesh, it is having Armakonda, which is having a height of 1680 meters. It is Eastern Ghats, not that's the Ghats. Armakonda is highest in the Eastern Ghats. Telangana, it is having a ghat known as Dholi Gutta, which is 965 meters. It is a part of Deccan Plateau. Goa is having Sonsogar, which is having a height of 1022 meters, part of Western Ghats. Next, let us look into the union territories. Here we will see Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh as well, which were made as union territories recently. Then Ladakh, it is having a peak known as the Saltoro Kangri, which is having a height of 7742 meters. It is sharing a border with Pakistan. Saltoro range of Karakoram range. Saltoro Kangri lies along the actual ground position line between India and China on the Siachen Glacier. The highest peak claimed by India as a part of Ladakh is K2, which has an elevation of 8611 meters, that is 28,251 feet. K2 is also located in the Pakistan administered territory of Gilgit-Baltistan. Jammu and Kashmir, I want to tell you where is Gilgit-Baltistan. Okay, if this is India map, this part is Gilgit-Baltistan. Okay, that is where the Saltoro Kangri is there. Jammu and Kashmir is having a peak called as Nan Peak, which is 7,135 meters past of Western Himalayas. Next is Saddle Peak. It is in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It is having a height of 732 meters. It is a part of North Andaman Islands. Then is Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu. You know, these two were merged recently. It is having an unnamed peak. It is a part of Western Ghats, having a height of 424 meters. Next is Chandigarh. It is having a peak that is also unnamed. It is a part of Shivalik Hills. It is having a height of 383 meters. Next we'll come to our capital city, Delhi. It is having Tughlakabad Fort, which is having a height of 319 meters. Delhi Ridge section of Aravalli Ranges. It is there in Delhi only. Then Red Hills is there in Puducherry. It is 30 meters in height. Then Lakshadweep has Agatti High Island, which is 15 meters in height. I hope this was helpful. Please mark them on the map for effective studying. Okay, you can find this PDF of this lecture, whatever I have done, on simplifying UPSC with ease. This is our Telegram channel, and if you haven't subscribed to Arpita Sharma classes, do subscribe it now and click on the bell icon to not miss an update from us. If you want any queries, please drop them in the comment box. If you want me to do any other videos on specific topics, also drop them in the comment box. I hope this was helpful. Meet you again with another set of lectures. Till then, take care. Thank you.